Martin Luther King Jr. is important to me because more than just what he's done for civil rights, he represents how someone can influence a whole country and be such a role model to so many people from different faiths, different ethnicity.
Martin Luther King was a pioneer. What I love most about him was that he was committed to service and committed to the community. And he was a selfless man, and for me, I guess that's motivated me to be selfless and give back to the community. It's part of the reason I joined the Boston University Student Government, because I wanted to become an active participant in this lovely community I've been accepted into. And when I look at people such as Martin Luther King, I'm inspired.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day, to me, is really it's influential to me because as someone of ethnic diversity, it's really inspiring to see all that he's done, and through his actions he's been able to attain a goal and really affect the community around him in a positive way.
I remember specifically when I first heard the I Have a Dream speech and thinking how powerful it was, and being only like 10 years old and being really moved by it. Yeah, it was really powerful and it made me cry.
To me, Dr. King influenced a change of thought in America. As a young African-American woman, I find that BU is very impacted by his philosophy, and that MLK Day is a day to commemorate all the advances he made for society and for people of color.
So growing up in Atlanta, I was surrounded by Martin Luther King's legacy. I grew up right next to the Martin Luther King Center. I grew up down the street from his church, the Ebenezer Baptist Church. And just all through school, we would go to the Martin Luther King Center all the time and just learn so much about him and what he did for African Americans and for this country as a whole.
Martin Luther King is important to me because he taught us that we don't need to use violence in order to gain what we want, that we can use powerful words in order to show and teach people why this certain subject is important to us.
Being that I'm an African American woman, the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday is important to me because it commemorates the life of someone who fought racial inequality so that I wouldn't have to. And it amazes me that one man was willing to sacrifice his own life and well-being so that millions of generations to come that he would never even meet could, live a better life. And I just think it's only fair for me to take a day out to celebrate and thank a man who has given me the chance to succeed despite my skin color, or have friends of many different races, or even attend a school like BU.